Hello everybody, Corey here. In this video we will be going over the trades and holdings for ULTY. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. I gather the data, present it to you for you to make your own decisions and form your own opinions. Just a reminder that YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. These risks are listed on their website along with the definitions that go along with them. As a reminder, these ETFs are income ETFs and not growth ETFs. So we're going to jump on in here and get started. I am clearly way behind on my videos for this evening. But we're going to go ahead and look at these trades over here. So we got Beyond. So let's just open this up. So we have Beyond here. They bought the shares of stock and then 2,244 contracts to go with these. And it's Beyond Inc., Consumer Discretionary Specialty Retail. Now this is Beyond, aka Bed, Bath, and Beyond. So that is the new one for today. We did also have trades down here for Mara where they added to the stock position, and then they also created a second short call there. So those are the only actual trades for the day. And then we'll go through the rest of these holdings. But good news here is that the stock price did come up some today, so it looks like roughly 44 cents. So we are above $16 a share. Our outstanding shares also increased by about 375,000, and our net assets increased. I think it was about trying to do math in my head real quick, about $8 million there. But all right, so we have a firm here. Again. It looks like the majority of these short calls will expire this week. We do have, it looks like 3 of those that will be next week. So I won't really go through their expiration dates. I'm going to look over here on the right-hand side to see about share price. Used to do this more, but it was, I don't know. It was, to me, it was better to go over it when we had the synthetics and stuff. But anyway, we do have a negative here for GME, negative 13 cents a share there for that short call. We have negative 9 cents for Root, but all the rest of those are, like a penny or something. So it's nothing too significant. I just wanted to mention it before, just in case I forget. Let me look here. Mara, of course, we own. The average on that stock price has gone up because we just bought into that one. We bought more into it. But all the rest of these seem to have gone down with the exception to maybe Root there. That average is up. All right. So we have a firm short call $40 strike. We're currently below the strike price by 13%, and the stock actually came up 10% today. Beyond strike price is $18. We're 3% underneath that strike price, which is roughly 53 cents. But the stock price did also come up 7% today. Just noticing those are different colors. But I'm sure y'all probably don't notice and probably don't care. Celsius here, we have a $86 strike price, which are under by 5%. The stock did come up 6% today. So hold on. Okay, so it's the 9th. So we have one more trading day left, which of course they'll make some decisions probably midday on what they want to do with these tomorrow, depending on how far they're under or over. So far, it's not too bad, so most of these will probably let expire without touching them, but we'll have to see how they go tomorrow. But anyway, we have CGC here with a strike price of $10.50. We're underneath that by 6%, but the stock price rose 9% today. Clean Spark, $20 strike. We're underneath that by 17%. The stock rose 1% today. Coin, We're underneath that strike price by 13%, and it looks like we went down a few cents today on the stock. And then we have Carvana here, strike price of 133, which we're below by 9%, and the stock price rose by 5% today. So I'm just looking here. This one, I know last week I just sort of guessed, and then I was counting. What am I doing? Yeah, yellow was what I wanted. It just didn't look right. Oh, I can't change these because of the way these formulas are set up. But there's a possibility that one might increase tomorrow and have to pay to close that one out. But that's the only one that I see up there that could be a concern. Okay, well, let's move down here to GigaCloud Technology. Now, this one doesn't expire until next week. So we have a $45 strike price. We're underneath that by 12%, and the stock price only came up 1% today. GME, it does close tomorrow. So this one had a strike price of $15.50, but we are over that strike price by 16%. Because, well, the current stock price is $18.01, and so that's $2.51 above that strike price. And so that's why that's negative 13% as far as bringing the stock price down there. Of course, you see, the stock price obviously went up. So since we hold the underlying stock, the value of that went up. Of course, you take those two together, that puts you at 80 cents. All right. So obviously that one we'll have to pay to close out unless it significantly drops tomorrow. So that's about 2. And then we have Janix here. Doesn't expire till next week. We're 26% underneath the strike price, and the stock dropped 6% today. So this must be dropping for a minute then. Okay, and then we have Lyft here. The 1850 strike price, we're underneath that by 12%. The stock dropped 3% today. Then we have Mara here. So now we have 2 short calls for tomorrow. 2150 and a 23, which were under 9 and 15%, and the stock went down at 2% today. And then we have MicroStrategy. We're 10% below the strike price, and the stock rose by 2% today. B. Riley, we're underneath the strike price by 3%, and we rose by 3%, so that's a possibility of having to close that one out, or pay to close that one out. And then we have Root here. Now, this one does not expire until next week, but I don't know how they want to handle this one because this stock had dropped significantly. So if it's trying to get back up to where it was, then we're just going to keep going for a minute. I can't remember, but I looked at it today because I was trying to decide whether to sell mine or not, and I don't remember what I did, but I was thinking it was higher than this, by about maybe $10 or so, but not sure. So they may end up doing something with that tomorrow, but it's not one of the ones that's set to expire tomorrow. And then, of course, we look at that. The short calls bringing the stock price but down by 9 cents a share. But, of course, that combined with the stock, we're at 79 cents a share there. So Sunrun, we're 5% underneath the strike price, but the stock rose 8% today. And then we have SMCI, we're under the strike price by 8%, and the stock went down 3%. Symbotic, we're under the strike price by 7%, which probably because the stock price dropped by 7% today. Upstart, it dropped at earnings, but looked like it's coming back. We're still 8% underneath that strike price, but it rose 13% today. And then we have Viking Therapeutics here. It looks like we're over that strike price by 20 cents. So it barely moved, so I don't know which way it's going to go for tomorrow. But we're looking at about 5 stocks of the possibility of closing out, ones that expire tomorrow, about possibly paying to close those out. But anyway, that's all we're going to go over today in this video. There's also, and I should have said this up front, there's also the daily roundup out there for those that don't want to see down into the details like this. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.